Chronic inflammation is one of the biggest health challenges that we face today. While acute inflammation is a natural process that helps the body heal, when inflammation becomes chronic, it can lead to serious health problems, including heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, and even cancer. However, the foods that you eat can play a major role in reducing inflammation and protecting your body. Hi, I'm Valerie, a lifestyle nurse, and I'm here to help you live a healthier, longer life. This topic is rather personal to me. Adopting an anti-inflammatory eating pattern completely turned my joint health around and made me feel better than I had in years. It was that experience that inspired me to learn more about how diet and lifestyle impacts inflammation and overall health and longevity. In this video, I'll be taking a look at anti-inflammatory diets. You'll learn what they are, how they work, and the incredible benefits that they offer to your health. I'll also share some practical strategies for making anti-inflammatory eating sustainable and enjoyable. You don't have to go all in, as you might have heard. So if you've been curious about how to reduce inflammation, improve your health, or even just feel better day to day, this video is for you. Let's get started. To understand why an anti-inflammatory diet is so powerful, it helps to start by knowing what inflammation is in the first place. Inflammation is your body's natural defense system. It is how your immune system responds to injury or infection. When inflammation is acute, or short-term, like when you scrape your knee or catch a virus, inflammation is a good thing. It protects and heals your body. The problem happens when inflammation becomes chronic. Instead of turning off once the issue is resolved, your body stays in a constant state of low-grade inflammation. This can quietly damage tissues and organs over time, increasing the risk of conditions like heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, and even Alzheimer's. So where does diet come in? Certain foods can promote chronic inflammation, while others can help reduce it. Anti-inflammatory diets focus on incorporating foods that calm inflammation and support your body's natural processes. You do have a lot of control over this process. By consistently choosing anti-inflammatory foods, you can create an environment in your body that promotes healing and prevents the damage caused by chronic inflammation. This approach does more than just target symptoms. It addresses one of the root causes of many health conditions. And the benefits of an anti-inflammatory diet go far beyond just reducing inflammation. Choosing to eat in a way that fights inflammation can impact nearly every aspect of your health. One of the most significant benefits is the reduced risk of chronic diseases. Heart disease, diabetes, some forms of arthritis, and even certain cancers have all been linked to chronic inflammation. And studies show that eating an anti-inflammatory diet can lower your chance of developing these conditions. And for those already living with inflammatory conditions like arthritis or like inflammatory bowel disease, an anti-inflammatory diet can help reduce symptoms. Many people report less joint pain, improved mobility, and better overall comfort after making changes to their diet. And it even goes beyond physical health. Anti-inflammatory eating can improve your mood and energy levels. Chronic inflammation is linked to fatigue and even depression, and reducing it can help you feel more energized and emotionally balanced. An anti-inflammatory diet can also support weight loss. When inflammation is high, your body is more likely to store fat, particularly around the abdomen. By reducing inflammation, you create a metabolic environment that's more conducive to fat burning, making it easier to reach and maintain a healthy weight. At its core, an anti-inflammatory diet is about focusing on nutrient-dense, whole foods that support your body's natural healing processes. It emphasizes what you include rather than just what you avoid, making it a sustainable and flexible approach to eating. The foundation of an anti-inflammatory diet is a high intake of colorful vegetables and fruits. These are packed with antioxidants and phytonutrients that help fight inflammation and protect your cells from damage. Foods like bright berries, leafy greens, and vibrant root vegetables should be staples on your plate. Healthy fats, especially omega-3 fatty acids, also play a key role. These can be found in foods like fatty fish, flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts. Omega-3s help balance your body's inflammatory response and are an essential component of an anti-inflammatory diet. Dietary fiber is another important element. Whole grains, legumes, fiber-rich fruits and vegetables all support a healthy gut, which is closely linked to inflammation regulation. Finally, anti-inflammatory diets encourage moderating or avoiding inflammatory foods. These include added sugars, refined grains, processed meats, red meat, and unhealthy fat like trans and saturated fat. However, it's important to view this as a continuum. You don't need to eliminate every inflammatory food to see benefits. Simply increasing anti-inflammatory foods while reducing inflammatory foods can lead to meaningful improvements to your health. One of the most important aspects of adopting an anti-inflammatory diet is making it sustainable. Overly restrictive diets can feel overwhelming and difficult to maintain, so it's important to find a balanced approach that works for you. Anti-inflammatory eating is not about perfection. It exists on a continuum. Even small changes like adding more vegetables and fruit or swapping refined grains for whole grains can make a big difference. It's not necessary to eliminate every potentially inflammatory food from your diet. Instead, focus on including as many anti-inflammatory foods as possible. It's also important to be cautious about extreme versions of anti-inflammatory diets, and there's a lot of crazy ones out there. For example, certain diets claim that nightshade vegetables like tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants should be avoided, but research shows that these foods offer significant health benefits for most people, and only a very limited amount of people need to avoid them. Some of these diets even restrict whole grains, which eliminates one of the most important sources of anti-inflammatory fiber. Over-restricting your diet like this can lead to unnecessary stress and even nutritional imbalances, which can undermine the very benefits that you are trying to achieve. Instead of following rigid rules, focus on balance and moderation. Aim to include a variety of nutrient-dense whole foods that you enjoy, and gradually reduce foods that are known to promote inflammation. This flexible approach ensures that your diet remains both effective and enjoyable over the long term. Transitioning to an anti-inflammatory diet can feel manageable when you take small, intentional steps that fit your lifestyle. A great place to start is by focusing on vegetables. Aim to fill at least half your plate with colorful, nutrient-packed vegetables at each meal. Begin centering your meals around vegetables rather than treating them as a side. For example, instead of starting with the protein and adding a side of vegetables, make vegetables the star of the show. This shift will naturally shift the balance of your diet towards more anti-inflammatory foods. You can also experiment with incorporating more plant-based meals each week. Swapping out animal proteins for beans, lentils, or tofu can help you reduce inflammation while enjoying the benefits of fiber and other plant-based nutrients. Meal planning can help you stay consistent. Plan meals that incorporate these strategies ahead of time, and this can help you stay intentional about your food choices. Prepping ingredients in advance can also save time and make healthier choices more accessible during those busy days. Finally, pair your anti-inflammatory eating habits with other health-promoting practices like regular exercise, managing stress, and getting quality sleep. These habits work together to reduce inflammation and support your overall well-being. By gradually making these shifts, you'll create an anti-inflammatory diet that feels natural and sustainable, setting the stage for lasting health improvements. There are several dietary patterns that naturally align with anti-inflammatory principles, making it easier to find an approach that works for you. One of these options is the well-researched Mediterranean diet. This eating pattern emphasizes whole plant-based foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes, along with healthy fats like olive oil and omega-3 rich fish. It's not only delicious, but it's also been shown to reduce the risk of chronic diseases and improve overall longevity. Another excellent choice is the DASH diet. DASH stands for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension. This was originally developed to lower blood pressure, but has since been shown to have many more benefits. The DASH diet focuses on whole foods, including fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and low-fat dairy, while limiting sodium, sugars, and saturated fats. The DASH diet's emphasis on nutrient-dense, anti-inflammatory foods makes it a great fit for reducing chronic inflammation. And if you are looking to further reduce inflammation, a plant-based or vegetarian diet could also be a good fit. By prioritizing vegetables, legumes, beans, whole grains, and nuts, plant-based diets naturally increase fiber and antioxidants while reducing more inflammatory foods. These patterns are not meant to be rigid rules. They are meant to be adaptable frameworks. You can take inspiration from each one to build an anti-inflammatory approach that suits your tastes and lifestyle. An anti-inflammatory diet is a powerful tool for improving your health and well-being. By focusing on nutrient-dense foods, reducing chronic inflammation, and supporting your body's natural processes, you can lower your risk of disease, boost your energy, and even ease pain and discomfort. And remember, this journey does not have to be perfect or overwhelming. Start small. Every step that you take brings you closer to better health. And what is more important is finding a sustainable and enjoyable approach that works for you. Balance, moderation, and consistency are the keys to long-term success. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about how an anti-inflammatory diet can support your health. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel to help more people discover the benefits of anti-inflammatory eating. And as always, please take good care of yourself.